Oh, I've said that so many times anyway. Come on, so many people. What's my favorite color? Don't you want to know? Go ahead. If you ask me what's my favorite color. Good.
Did you finally see?
Oh, yeah. I'm actually a history major, believe it or not. And I'm doing poli-sci and theater for my 2 minors. Yeah. I have 2 minors. No big deal. Can I say I've always been an academic type? Yeah, mate.
Like all kinds of hockey?
Yeah, actually the banana chocolate one is my favorite. It's like swirled with banana and chocolate, and that is a tasty Pocky stick, let me tell you. The big Pocky ones are too much. The dark chocolate, it doesn't taste like normal dark chocolate for some reason. I don't know. Yeah?
How does it feel to be very sexy?
I'm trying to like feel myself out right now. I don't know, like, I think I would have to be attracted to myself to really be able to answer that question properly. Do what?
I want me to get to a mirror.
That's okay, thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, any other questions? I don't know what to say to that. Thank you. Yes.
How exactly did you get started in the business? I mean, I know you were working on your child. Your cousin?
Yes, my cousin. So nepotism. I did not deserve to be here, let me tell you. So my cousin, his name is Justin Cook. He was Yusuke Urameshi Yu Hakusho, and he directed Fruits Basket. And right now he's like big man at Funimation. But at the time he was still directing Fruits Basket, and I was 9 years old, and I was reading Lord of the Rings. So I was a good reader, I'll say that for myself. Good actor, I don't know, but good reader, yes. So, you know, reading is a big part of voice acting, I suppose. And normally they would use like women to try to imitate a little boy's voice. And Justin was an innovator, so he was like, you know what? I'll bring in this kid instead and see how he does. So he brought me in for Young Aikido, and my first role ever was me berating Yuki, that's his name? I'm like berating him and then I whip his feet. And I'm like 9. That's a safe 9-year-old, first of all. But I enjoyed that role, and you know, I guess it just naturally suited me, so I pulled it off somehow. And then from that, he let me do Hero. And then after Hero, I got to audition for other parts, like I was on the rosters. And then Al came within like 2 years of that. And once I was Al, it just kind of like, yeah, went from there, and I was pretty well known to most of the directors, so that's how I got into it. I was just very, very lucky. Yep. Yes. Okay, my favorite anime that I've been in, or my favorite anime period? That I've been in, okay. Well, Fullmetal Alchemist obviously jumps to mind. Yeah, that show was amazing, for sure. And it was one of the first, you know, because as a little kid, like, I watched Fruits Basket, and I watched Dragon Ball Z, and I watched Yu Yu Hakusho, because I could get those things for free. Because I had a cousin, yep. And I guess Fullmetal Alchemist was very different from all those shows. Fullmetal Alchemist was like a real show for grown-ups and stuff. And I was 12, and some of that content was a lot more like mature than anything I'd seen up to that point. So it was really, really interesting to watch, and like changed my perception of what anime could be. Since then, I really like Cowboy Bebop, Fooly Cooly, Wolf's Rain. Like, I've been actually watching anime now. I do my homework. Yeah. I actually watched Fooly Cooly like last week. Oh my god. That was wild. So, anyone want to raise their hand and point out something weird in Fooly Cooly? Go. Yeah. Something weird from Fooly Cooly? No? You got nothing? Aw, lies. Disappointment. Okay, I'll give you one. At one of the points, like, you know the crazy manga scene where he's like talking about what Fooly Cooly means? There's like a little demon in the corner of his mouth with a pitchfork, and it's like red. Why? I don't know. It's really odd. but I love it. Okay, any other questions? I'll make the I'm gonna leave joke again. I'll do it. Yeah. Dead Man Wonderland. It was awesome to work on that show. I have finished. I won't say. What are y'all at? Like, what just happened in Dead Man Wonderland?
This one against the hummingbird.
Hummingbird? So he just fought my sister?
Yeah.
Did he kick her butt yet? Spoiler. Cool. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I really enjoyed that show. It was my first role where I was closely interacting with Greg Ayers, he's a great voice actor, and so that was a pleasure. And I liked being an older character. Like, I got to sound like low in my vocal tones, so that was basically just Aaron trying to sound cool. If you listen to my character, yep. Yeah. There was someone else over there. Yes.
Oh yes, back to Fullmetal Alchemist. Do you prefer that in the series or the manga?
Oh, I still haven't seen, like, I haven't read the manga for Fullmetal Alchemist, namely because I don't get that one for free. No, we voice actors are poorer than you would think, I promise. And especially the ones that are in college. So, eventually, maybe, I will read the manga, but so far it hasn't happened. But I've heard great things about it, and I support it and all. So is it true, like, is Brotherhood, like, pretty much really, really close to the manga?
Yeah.
Does it ever diverge from it?
No, not really.
Okay, cool, then I'll just watch that. I'll get that. Admitting that I still haven't, unfortunately. It's not my fault. It's totally my fault, but... Yeah.
Can you tell about your time in the sound booth when you were little?
Nope. What? Yeah, sure. Okay, so classic story time. Mike has to come out for this one. Just raise your hand if you've heard this story. Okay, cool. So nobody's heard it. That's good. At least that's true. A couple people have heard it. Yeah. So when I was a youngin' and I was doing FMA like pretty early in the show. I was like 12, so I'm still getting accustomed to the whole thing where you're in a booth for 8 hours, you know? It's a long time for a kid, and granted, they gave me a lot of breaks, and they would let me play Halo during these breaks with the, like, tech guys. I don't know why the tech guys got to play Halo at work, but it's whatever. I shouldn't point out those things. The tech guys might get in trouble. So yeah, on account of my youthful vigor, I would always like move around like while I was in the booth. And the booth is like soundproof booth that we're in, and it's like maybe that big around, right? And you know, it's tall enough and everything, but so I would like sit on a stool in between lines, and I would like lean back and forth, and like I would lean back and forth until the 3 beep system, if anyone knows what that is. I got about 5 yeses, so I'm gonna tell you. So it's like beep, beep, beep. 4th beep is where you say your line, right? So I would wait to about 2.5 beeps, and then I would go forward really fast, and then I would say my line, because that's how I roll. Well, one time I rolled the wrong way. Like I tried to go forward really fast, but instead the 2 legs of the stool that I was sitting on lost their traction, and so they pushed forward, and that pushed me backwards, and then I ended up something like this, but without a table to like block my fall. So I was like wedged between that with like my knees and my face, and I couldn't reach the microphone, and I actually couldn't get out. Like, so what Mike McFarlane heard at the end of that 3rd beep was pause, Aaron's silent, trying to think of how to get out of this without Mike noticing. And then Mike like goes up to like, I can still picture like, yeah. Aaron, are you okay? I can't do this part properly anymore, but something along the lines of, help me! That's what I went with after about 5 seconds of silence. They had to pull me out. So yeah, cool story, right? Yeah. Any